Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Red Dead Redemption 2 video, we're going to be finding out what happens if you bring the Saint Denis Vampire to the incest couple at the Aberdeen Pig Farm. So this is an experiment that one of you guys asked me to try out. And by the way, if you have any other experiments, secrets, or mysteries that you'd like me to tackle that I have yet to cover here on the channel, the best way to reach out to me is on my Facebook page. I'll leave a link to that in the description. You can send me photos, videos, messages, and more. And a lot of you guys have some pretty creative stuff that I should try, or some mysteries that have yet to be solved. So again, it all starts with finding the 5 vampire clues. The first clue can be found near the butcher and the general store, and it says 5 bones under the perfect star. Nosferatu with Dominica will become mortal again. If you guys have any idea on what these writings actually mean, please let us know in the comments down below, because I don't know what they're supposed to mean, if they're a poem. The second one can actually be found outside of the fence and the market area in this red writing, and it says, I feed again the blood of life, the circle has begun. That's the second one right there. The third one is awfully close by too. It's on the outside of this tavern in giant white writing, and it says, I drink from the maiden and I live again in the dead, the heart of the ring of blood. So I'm pretty sure these are just individual poems or vampire-ish sayings. I'm not sure they have anything to do particularly with like finding him or whatever the case is. I'm not sure. The next 2 are by far the hardest, though. They're kind of located behind the gunsmith, if that makes any sense. The first one is like underneath this little walkway in thin red writing. It says, O sweetest of napes, may your blood remain forever on my lips. 6 there will be before the lust is sated. Again, I have absolutely no idea what that means. And then the final one can be found just a couple of blocks to the north. Again, it's sort of like underneath this archway here. This is by far the hardest one to find, but you can roughly see where I am on the mini-map. And that's the 5th one right there. And it says, with one long kiss, I draw the life from her and wait the outpost of advancing day. And when you do that, it draws sort of a location of where the vampire can be found. You basically just have to wait until midnight, and you will find him. And you'll know he's there if you arrive at this spot on the map and you see an X. And basically what you do is just walk in the back alley, and he will be there.
So, you found me.
Hey, what are you doing?
Stay back for your own sake. I walk with the undead.
What, you're a vampire?
I have been called many names over the centuries. Now go, or I'll feed on you too.
You're a goddamn idiot.
I'll suck you dry. You are the 7th. Oh, you will truly suffer now. Free me now, or I will bleed you slowly. You are making a grave mistake. Unbind me, and I will spare you the worst. You think you can restrain me?
Now, you kind of had to act quickly, as you saw there, because he does pull out a knife, and if he stabs you with that, you die instantly. So one of the things I would recommend doing is saving beforehand, especially if you're going to try this experiment out for yourself, because if he kills you and then that's it, you'd either have to go back on your save or you might have lost the opportunity altogether. Now, what's great about this is even though he is being tied up and technically kidnapped, because he's an enemy, no one seems to care. Like citizens and the law, like they don't care about the fact that this guy is on the back of your horse. So once I had him on the back of my horse, I wanted to take the long journey to the Aberdeen Pig Farm with Bray and Tammy Aberdeen, the incest couple, because I just wanted to see like what would happen. Would they go about their business normally? Would they not invite me inside because I had a vampire slung over my shoulder? These are all the experiments that I wanted to try. So we arrived at the Aberdeen Pig Farm. I waited till it was a little bit lighter. And then what I did is took the vampire off the back of the horse. And then I went up to the pig farm like normal. And this is what happened.
Don't be shy, partner. No such thing as a stranger here.
Hello, mister.
Well, you look like you need to take a load off.
Well, ain't this a rare treat? Why didn't you tell me we had guests coming? I'd have fixed myself up nice.
Oh, now you know you look perfect, princess.
I ain't no guest, miss. I'm just passing through.
Oh, nonsense. Well, come on in. Rest a while. Now, we got food on the stove and a bottle of the good stuff we've been saving.
It's decided then. I'm gonna go freshen up.
I appreciate the offer, but I best be on my way.
Oh, come on now. How you gonna turn down a hot meal and good company? I'll go open that bottle. Hey, there he is. Come on in. Come on. I hope she ain't primping for hours up there. We'll never eat. Go check on her, will you?
Me?
Well, sure. Hey, get to know the place. Make yourself at home. Well, just go hurry her up a little. She won't listen to me. Go on,
Look,
Pop.
I'm sure she'll be down in a minute.
Oh, you don't know her like I do. Married to that mirror, that one.
Well, look who it is. You are hungry, ain't you?
I didn't mean to intrude, miss.
It's all right. Looking ain't a crime. You go on and have a seat at the table. I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, so far, nothing out of the ordinary. These people literally let me take a vampire that I had hogtied and slung over my shoulder into their house, and they didn't even bat an eye. They just went about it normally. Now, here's where we reached a little bit of a fork in the road. I could not sit down at the table without dropping the vampire. So here's where I kind of had a decision to make. You know, was I going to keep him tied up, or was I going to let him free and see if he would like run over to Bray Aberdeen, kill him or something like that? So I dropped the vampire, I cut him loose, and then all of a sudden he like turns around and Mike Tyson sucker punches me. And then boom, I'm out for the count. So I was not expecting that at all. The fact that number one, he was going to do that, but number two, even if he did, he would insta-kill me. I didn't know he would be able to do that without the ornate dagger. And when we spawned back in, I went back to the pig farm and noticed that the second part of the mission had started. So the game had already thought that I had skipped the original meal, and now Tammy was trying to get me to taste the stew. So I was like, well, that's kind of a bummer. I didn't get to try any more experiments, but I was smart. I had saved right before I entered the pig farm. So I figured, okay, no problem. I'll just go back on my save and he'll be on the back of my horse. However, when I spawned in, no vampire. So it looks like you only get one shot at this, which is a little unfortunate because I had a lot of other experiments I was going to try. Like I was going to leave him tied up and I was going to bring him back, you know, when Tammy wanted me to taste the stew. So I was going to try a couple of more experiments, but that's actually something that you guys should try for yourself, because I found out just how easy it is to do. You just have to get the vampire and then bring him to the pig farm. So maybe those are some of the experiments that you can try with this. The bottom line is the game prevents you from like having the vampire be a part of like the dinner. You do have to basically set him down. And I would imagine that even if I did set him down and accepted the food, because Arthur gets like knocked out and because he's dumped in the body pit, I would imagine that when you woke up from that, he would be gone as well. But it was still a fun experiment. It was interesting nonetheless. Again, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. What did you think about this? And also, what are some other experiments that you would like me to try in-game? Let me know your thoughts, opinions, and more in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you want to stay up to date on all the latest Red Dead Redemption and GTA videos that I'm doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.